I don't know if I've covered a couple of things. I covered just one example of there's so many, and obviously anyone who's actually watched my videos, there's so many incidents, man. And this is another incident. Uh, on that covers something. And you know what when I had that speaker conversation with Cindy, who stated she was a supervisor from Health Choice, and Becky that stated she's representing Dr. Max Dollar's office. That only happened when I said I was going to write a letter to a Carolyn Rose, who is the president of Health Choice. Then all of a sudden, they're having that, and then they're agreeing to it. But at this point, when all this goes down, I realize I have to just get off this. I've had too many bad things happen to me, and I'm trying to say, okay, wait a minute, man. This health insurance is not a free country health insurance. This is, gosh, man, they were really trying to pigeonhole me to see the doctor that they want, So it could be any, and I just want to know, what is the government intrusion, and then why is this happening? Why was I not able to see Dr. Bro Sanders? And then play that game. It's the same game. It's like I can't see her, and then she won't see me, and that was also, again, the girl who, and you'd have to get that conversation when I scheduled because then all of a sudden I had to see a doctor, so I had to see Dr. Aparicio. The clerk that I talked to is a female. Also stated that she won't see, so get the conversation, so it's actual dialogue, and then there has to be an expert to say that they're not getting somebody else's voice or cutting off words and that kind of thing. It has to be authentic. So my question also to a lawyer: what are the safeguards to prevent tampering from a verbal phone conversation? I had the same question when I sent a letter to the office of a chief of police and to what's his name, Eric Holder, office of the Attorney General, when it was about my dog bite, and they were doing this thing with the bats, and I had this long thing, and I had this whole incident with their emergency system, and it's like, what, man, it's almost like, your whole systems are. What are your safeguards to prevent tampering from phone conference so everything's authentic and that there are records? So it's exactly what is being said, and what is being said is not tampered with. You're not, taking out a word and putting a phrase together, not taking somebody else to do a voiceover kind of thing. I questioned that also in that letter. And I'm questioning this on here because there's too many verbal conversations. And, and then I have a girl basically stating supervisor, and then it's the same voice stating that that other person is not her with the same. It's like, dude, what? It shouldn't be legal for somebody to, in any kind of professional situation like that, man. You can't. I mean, how can you not have an employee number? How can you not give a last name so that it can go right to that person? I mean, you could hire people with the same names, or not have a person there and then just say, well, I don't even know what he's talking about. Why don't they have employee ID numbers, and or give their last name? Or both, really. Remember, they would refuse to. And I'm like, well, dude, you know what? What happens if you all of a sudden don't have the conversation? It just puts too many